See, barter system, a system in which goods are exchanged for other goods. Commodity economy. Limitations of barter system: lack of double coincidence of bonds, difficulty of storing value, deferred payments are difficult, and some goods are indivisible. Money, anything which is used as a medium of exchange, store of value, measure of value that can be added, measure of value and standard of deferred payments is called the money. Functions of money: money acts as a medium of exchange, money acts as a store of value, money is a standard of deferred payments, credit transactions,
And it's
old
also
forms of money. See, these are all old forms of money. Even cattle, grain, pebbles, they were all used as money in the past. These are all modern forms of money, paper currency and the coins. RBI, Reserve Bank of India, it is the central bank of our country, apex bank of our country, the highest monetary authority in our country. This RBI will be issuing currency notes. And in India, we have a law. What is that law? Only RBI can issue currency notes. No other individual or no other agency has the right to issue currency notes in our country. If somebody else issue currency notes, what will you call that notes?
bogus notes.
Yeah, bogus notes or
The word
counterfeit notes.
yeah, counterfeit.
Counterfeit notes, or common language people say fake currency.
Fake currency.
Okay, it is illegal. Severe punishment can be given. Yes. And one more rule is there. The money issued by the RBI should be accepted as a medium of exchange within the domestic territory of India. Within the territory of India, the currency issued by the RBI should be accepted. No seller can say that he will not take Indian currency notes. Ranipet, we have one problem. I don't know whether you have it in your areas. No seller will accept 10 rupee coin.
10 rupee coin. But it
I
can
don't
be
know why.
accepted in Puducherry. The same thing can be accepted in
Many
Puducherry.
areas that same problem having.
Many areas that problem is there. Chennai, they are accepting.
No, sir, even
I
Chennai,
found
they are not
the
accepting.
sellers
In Vellore,
taking
they
the
are not
10 rupee
accepting.
coins. Is it legal not accepting 10 rupee coins?
Legal.
It is illegal.
It is
Actually, they can be
illegal.
punished. They can be punished actually if they refuse to accept currency, currency notes issued by the government of, the RBI or the Ministry of Finance, Government of India. So these things only we need to talk about. About what? About money. Is that clear about money? Any doubts?
No,
Any doubt connected with the money, please ask. Otherwise, we will go to credit. Otherwise, we can go on to credit. If you are not having any doubts or any suggestions, even you can supplement by giving some additional points. If you feel that nothing is there, please tell me, we will proceed.
We can proceed.
Okay. So after discussing money, we will directly go on to banking system. Do you know how did the word bank originate? Always, try to give interesting facts to the children. They will love it. Actually, these all do not come under our syllabus actually. Can you tell me how did the word bank originate? Etymology of the word bank. Anybody? You put such questions to children. Next class onwards, they will start reading these topics very in advance in order to answer your queries. Anyone? How did the word bank originate? What is the etymology of the term bank? Anyone knows?
No idea, sir.
No idea. Actually, in ancient Greece, you might have heard about Greek civilization. Am I right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. In ancient Greece, money lenders were there. These money lenders used to come to the marketplace with a small bench in their hands. They would carry a small bench. With this small bench, they would come to the market and they would sit under a tree. And this bench they will keep in front of them. All their account books they will keep on the bench. The traders, sellers, they will come and borrow money. Morning they will take the loan and evening they will repay. Morning they will take loan from these money lenders and that money they will use for some trading activity. They will earn some profit and evening they will return the money with some profit. So this practice was there in ancient Greece. In Greek language, bench was called a banco. Bench was called a banco. And these money lenders only gradually developed into private banks. So from the word banco, the word bank originated. Is that clear?
Yes, yes.
So try to give such facts to the children. You can do some research before starting any class. Try to give the etymology of important terms and all. Children will love to get such extra information. It is bankrupt. Have you heard about the bankrupt?
Yes, sir. Closing
What
of the
is
bank.
it? Who is a bankrupt?
Money.
The person who lost all the money, he doesn't have any money in hand to pay
Yeah,
for somebody.
if
or
his
the loan.
liability is more than his assets, he will
Assets.
apply to the court to get him declared a bankrupt.
Bankrupts.
Actually, this word also originated from the word banco.
Oh.
You know, if a money lender, if he suffer loss, if his business collapse, he had to break the bench in public place. That bench which he is bringing to the market, you know, he would break it in public place. Then he would be called bankrupt, the one who has broken the bench, banco. So he cannot do any business there afterwards. So that is the etymology of the word bankrupt. So both the bank and bankrupt, you know, originated from the word banco, which means bench. Is that clear?
Yes, it is.
So what is the function of a bank? What are the important functions of bank?
They get the
What are
money
the
from the,
important functions of
Provide
bank?
loan,
money from the people,
Accepting the deposits.
accepting the
Accepting
deposits,
deposits and
and
advancing
giving
loan.
but
advancing loan.
Yeah.
Giving
So
to the
bank is
borrower.
actually acting as an intermediary.
Yeah.
Intermediary between whom and whom?
borrowers
Between a
and
person,
depositors.
borrower and the
Depositors.
lender.
Yeah. Those who have surplus money and those who are in need of money. Am I right?
Yes, it is.
Yes, sir.
Those who are having surplus money, they can deposit their money with the bank. What are the advantages of depositing money with the bank?
They will get more interest for that.
Safe.
Yes.
Safety for-
Safe.
Safety is
First
there.
Safe
thing,
For money.
yes. First thing, if you deposit the money with the bank, you can sleep well at night. Correct, no? Suppose you have 1 crore rupee in your house. Will you be able to sleep? You will be in tension. Anytime a robber can enter into your house, can take away the money, can cause harm to your life. So a person who has money in his house cannot sleep at all. So bank is actually allowing many people to sleep well. So instead of simply telling children, money will be safe, you tell in this manner. Okay, so money will be safe. Another one, your money will,
Get interest.
yes, your money will yield you some money. Your money will earn some money for you. So what I am telling you, if you are depositing your money with the bank, your money is safe. You can sleep well. At the same time, your money will yield you some money. That is what we call interest.
Interest.
So you can earn interest. So bank is actually acting as an intermediary between those who are having surplus money and those who are in need of money. Those who are in need of money can take loan. Different types of loans are there: home loan, personal loan, gold loan, vehicle loan. For different purposes, short term, medium term, and long term loans can be availed from the bank. So bank is accepting deposits and giving loan. What is the benefit of bank? What is the advantage which the bank is getting?
Interest.
Interest.
Yeah. Difference in interest. Suppose bank is giving, say, 10% interest to the depositor. From the borrower, bank will collect, say, 15% interest. The difference, 5%, will be bank's profit. So bank's profit is actually the difference between interest given to the, taken from the borrower and interest given to the depositor. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, another important point, about different types of deposits. What are the different types of deposits that you can make with a bank?
Demand deposit, fixed deposit.
Demand deposit.
Demand
fixed
deposits, fixed
recurring
deposits,
deposit,
recurring deposits.
and deposit.
Correct, no? Yeah. What are called the demand deposits?
So whenever we want money, we can withdraw.
Yes, you can withdraw money at any time. What are the two types of demand deposits?
Saving account and current account.
Saving account and current account. Can anyone tell me what is the difference between these two? Savings bank account and current account. Both are demand deposits. That means you can get your money back at any time. On demand, you can get your money back. But there is a difference between current deposits and savings bank account. What is the difference?
One different is the saving account equipment for personal or family like that, and the business group and all they are saving, that is
Yes, mostly
current
individuals, ordinary people will go for savings bank account, whereas business people will go for current account. Then what are the other differences? What are the other differences? Current account, no interest will be paid. Savings bank account, you will get some interest. Now at present it is 3%. Is that clear? No interest for current account. Whereas you will get 3% interest for savings bank account. Any other difference? There are some restrictions on the amount that can be withdrawn and the number of times that you can withdraw in savings bank account. The amount that you can withdraw and the number of times the withdrawal can be done, there are some restrictions in the case of savings bank account. But no such restrictions in current account. N number of times you can withdraw. Any amount you can withdraw. That is why business people mostly go for current account and ordinary people mostly go for savings bank account. An ordinary man need not withdraw several times in a day. Whereas a businessman will have to withdraw money several times in a day, depending on the business situations. So that is the difference between current account and savings bank account. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then what is this time deposits or fixed deposits? Time deposits are otherwise called fixed deposit. What is it?
For a particular period of time, they will deposit that amount.
Yeah, the money is deposited for a given period of time. That means you can
1 year,
withdraw it
2 years,
only
3
after
years.
that period gets
Period is
over.
over.
Suppose you deposit for 5 years. After 5 years only you can get your money back.
Oh, yes.
Okay, then why do people go for time deposits or fixed deposits? You can't withdraw as and when you like, but still people go for these time deposits. Why?
People add on.
Interest is a little bit more.
Interest.
Yeah, interest is
little
more. You get
also, sir.
higher interest.
Safetyness also.
Yes, you get higher interest. It's more safe, sure. Then one more deposit is there called recurring deposit, RD. What is it? What is this RD or
Month
recurring
wise, we
deposit?
have to deposit. We have to.
Yeah,
month-wise.
actually RD combines savings bank account and time deposit. You can deposit every month, but you can get your money back only after a stipulated period of time. See, every month 1,000 rupees you are depositing, but you can get your money back only after 5 years. Interest will be higher. If you compare with the savings bank account, the interest will be more in the case of RD, recurring deposit. So these are actually different types of deposits. Now, among these, which one is called another form of money? Anybody? We have demand deposits, we have time deposits, we have recurring deposits. Among these three, which one is considered as another form of money?
Demand deposit.
Demand deposits we consider as another form of money. Can you tell me why is it called another form of money?
Whenever we want, we can withdraw.
That is okay. That is why it is called a demand deposit. My question is, why is it called another form of money?
We can use it for exchange when we are purchasing or like
Yes,
by
it's
sending
because
different
of,
methods.
it is because of, you know, this one, what you find on the screen now. What is it actually? It's
Check.
called a check. See, if you have demand deposits, you have the right to issue check. And check can be used as a medium of exchange. Instead of paying cash, you can give check. And you have the right to issue check if you have money in the demand deposits. If you have a savings bank account, or if you have a current account, you can issue check. And check will do the work of money. Check will act as a medium of exchange. What is a check? Anybody?
It is
What
a
is a
paper
check?
which is given the bearer the amount.
So instructing the bank to pay a specific amount.
Yes, yes. Check is an order, an instruction given by the depositor to the bank. The depositor is giving an order to the bank, asking the bank to pay the amount of money which is mentioned in the check to the bearer or to the person in whose name the check has been drawn, and deduct that money from the account of the drawee. Drawee means one who has signed the check. It's an instruction given by the account holder. The instruction is given to whom?
Bank.
To the bank. What is that instruction? Pay the amount of
amount.
money which is mentioned in the check to the bearer or to the person in whose name the check has been drawn. And what should the bank do? Bank should deduct that amount from
For
the
account and
drawee's
give to the-
account. So this document you call check. Check, two types are there, normal check and account pay check. Account pay check we call crossed check. Anybody knows the difference between normal check and account pay check?
account pay check that will go to in their particular account only, not
Account only, yeah. Whereas normal check, the bearer from the counter, he can encash it. So which one is safer actually, account pay check or bearer
Account
check?
pay check.
Account pay check is safer because the amount will go only to the account of the person in whose name the check has been drawn. Now, different types of loans banks are giving. I told you, personal loan, business loan, mortgage loan, etc., etc. But to get the loan from the bank, you have to fulfill what? Terms of credit.
Correct.
Correct, no?
Yes.
You have to fulfill terms of credit in order to get loan from the bank.
Bank.
What do you mean by terms of credit?
We are making an agreement with the bank when we will, how much amount, how we will repay, what is the interest. we
Okay,
will
okay.
pay.
It's a part of
Payments,
terms of
everything.
credit. Actually, terms of credit include many things like collateral security. What is collateral security?
The document what we are giving to the
House
bank.
document.
Security
Yeah.
from bank.
Asset.
It's an asset.
House property.
It is an asset
It is given
owned
to
by the
bank.
borrower.
Mm.
And it is given to the lender as a security for the loan taken. It's an asset, wealth owned by the borrower, and it is given as a security for the loan taken from the lender. For example, you are taking a housing loan. The house is your collateral security. You are taking a car loan. Car is your collateral security. And whenever people are in need of money, which is the last resort for a person when he is highly in need of money?
Jewels.
Tell me, ma'am.
Jewels. They
Jewelry.
pledge the
Yeah, the husband will go to the wife and say, you yourself is a golden pot. Why do you need gold? So give me, I will give it to the bank and get a loan. So gold loan. So that gold will be collateral security. Why do the banks ask for collateral? Why do
If they
the
are
banks
not
demand
paying means-
collateral?
We are unable to
if they are not remitting the amount.
Yeah, if the loan is not repaid, the bank can sell
They
the
will sell
collateral and
Not, and
recover the loan amount. If the loan is not repaid, the bank can sell out the collateral and recover the loan amount. So for safety purpose, bank safety, bank will be asking for collateral security. So collateral security comes under terms of credit. Term of the loan, for how many years? Is it a short-term loan, medium-term loan, a long-term loan? Is it for 1 year, 5 year, 15 year, whatever it may be? Term of the loan. Mode of repayment. Are you going to pay monthly installment, or are you going to settle, clear it by single payment? Is it going to be deducted from your account, or are you going to pay the amount in the counter? So mode of repayment. Rate of interest. At what rate interest has to be paid? Documentation needed. Actually, nowadays to get a loan, you have to submit a lot of documents. Am I right? Housing loan and all, if you go, after some time you'll start feeling, no, I did not have done this. I could have done something else. Because those many documents the bank will be asking. You have to go to government offices several times. So documentation required. So all this together we call collateral security, terms of credit. So only if terms of credit are available, the banks will be giving loan. Now, let's come to the term credit now. 1 second. What is cash reserve? Have you heard about cash reserve? Cash reserve. Have you heard about this term?
Money is keeping aside to do that day-to-day affairs.
Yeah. Actually, suppose the bank receives 1,000 rupees as deposit. Full 1,000 rupees bank cannot give as loan. From that, one part the bank will keep with the RBI. Another part the bank will keep with itself to meet a day-to-day withdrawal. That is what we call cash reserve. Okay, every day some people will come and ask their money back. So they have to be paid their money back. So from every deposit received, a certain percentage will be kept by the bank in order to repay, in order to make this day-to-day payment. So a question arises. What is that question? If all the depositors come and demand their money back, what will happen to the bank? Anybody? All depositors are coming on a fine day morning and they are asking their money back. How will the bank deal with that issue? All the depositors are coming on a fine day and they are all asking their money back. What will happen to the bank?
First, they will try to use this money, cash reserve. Otherwise, they are getting bankrupted like that way.
Bank will collapse. That's all. Bank will collapse. Because bank is working on the basis of a principle that at no time all the depositors will come and demand their money back. At no time all the depositors will come and demand their money back. Based on this principle only, the bank is working. So at any time, if all the depositors, one rumor enough for the collapse of a financial institution. Many private banks collapsed due to rumor. Suppose somebody spreads a rumor, this bank, ABC bank, is going to collapse. What will the depositors do? Suppose you are a depositor, you came to know that your bank is going to collapse. What will you do?
We'll go and ask our money.
Yeah, you will immediately rush to the bank and ask your money back. If all the depositors rush to the bank and ask their money back, bank will actually collapse. Bank will collapse. Immediately bank will collapse. So a rumor enough for the bank to collapse, Now credit. What is actually credit? Can you tell me? What is the literary meaning of the word credit?
Loan.
Let's not take meaning in economics. What is the literary meaning of the word credit?
Loan.
Literary meaning, language meaning. Credit. What is the literary meaning? Anybody?
Giving.
No. Literary meaning of the word credit. Literary meaning of the word credit is faith. Faith. You know what is faith? Suppose somebody, believers, we say they have faith on us. Now, how this word came to be used for loan, I will tell you. Suppose I go to Ranipet, some shop, and buy some goods. And I promise them that I will pay next month. Will they allow me to do that?
If they are familiar with
Yes,
you,
sir.
Ranipet people know me because I have been living here for 23 years. People know me. They know that I'm working in DAV school and DAV school has got a good reputation. So they will, with a smiling face, they will say, no, sir, no problem at all, sir. You pay next month. But suppose I come to any of your places, say like, which place? Which is your place? Mailadurai. Suppose I come to Mailadurai and buy certain goods from a shop and tell them that I will pay next month. What will they say? No, keep that there and go away. Because they don't have faith on me. So that is how the word credit began to be used. So that is literary meaning. But in economics, what is the meaning of the word credit?
getting loan.
Loan.
Loan. Can you give a definition? Can you give a definition for credit?
Borrowing money.
Only money?
No property.
Is it only money?
Goods or services.
Yeah. Actually, credit is an agreement. It's an agreement under which the lender gives money or goods to the borrower in return of a promise of future payment. So it's an agreement actually. Agreement between whom and whom?
Lender and borrower.
Lender and the borrower. Under that agreement, lender will give either money or goods. And borrower will promise to pay in a future date. Borrower will promise to pay on a future date. So this agreement is what we call by the name credit. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Is credit important for people?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Can you tell me in
Yes,
what
sir.
way credit is useful? In what way credit is useful? Say, you take the case of farmers. Is credit needed for a farmer?
Yes, sir. In the starting of
For buying seeds,
fertilizer, preparation
fertilizer,
of land and all, they are
pesticides.
in need of money.
Yes,
working
you are right.
capital,
Very
for
good.
working capital, physical capital.
Yes. Actually, in agriculture, you have to spend the money. Then there is a gestation period. I mean, a waiting period to get your money back. So during this period, you need to spend a lot of money. So you need credit. So farmers need a credit. Industrialists, do they require credit?
Yes, sir.
So, sir.
To start an industrial unit, you need credit. And later to run, sometimes raw materials you have to get on credit. To pay the wages and all, sometimes they have to depend on credit. Traders are in need of credit. Even ordinary people to buy costly items, consumer goods, they need a credit. Many of us constructed a house only because home loan is available. Am I right? Say, I constructed a house in my native place. That time itself, I spent around 15 lakhs. I got a bank loan. Otherwise, I would not have been able to arrange that 15 lakhs and construct a house. The same is true with others also. With the full money in hand, we cannot construct a house. Many people cannot buy a car, or many people cannot buy the costly goods without the credit. So credit is very, very important. Now, where do we get credit from? What are the sources of credit?
Formal and informal sources.
Formal and informal. Can you tell me the differences between formal and informal sources of credit?
Formal credit are given by the banks and cooperative
Bank and
societies.
cooperatives.
Yes. Informal.
Informal means money lenders,
Lenders,
Money
friends,
lenders,
relatives,
friends, relatives, landlords,
friends,
employers.
relatives.
Okay.
And,
Which one is better, formal or informal?
Formal.
Formal. Why?
Formal only because
Why?
they won't ask a
Interest
more
rate-
high
interest,
rate of
rate is
interest.
less.
Sir.
Regulated interest rates.
Yeah, interest rate is
Less
low
interest.
payment.
and they follow rules and regulations. They don't cheat or exploit the borrower. They follow some procedure. Whereas informal sources, the interest is very high, mostly money lender. Do you know what do people call money lenders in Kerala? Blade companies. Commonly used word, blade company means money lender. Because going to a money lender is equal to giving your neck to a blade. It is equal to giving your neck to a blade. Because they will charge a high interest. They don't follow any rules and regulations. They may cheat. They may exploit. So formal sources are very important. But most of the poor people get loan from informal sources. They don't get from the formal sources. Why?
Because they don't have collateral, sir.
They don't have collateral security. One reason.
Collateral
Then
security.
They
they
can't
don't have
submit the
collateral security.
documentation.
Okay. Anything else?
they can't submit the documents what they are
To
asking.
Yeah, they fail to submit the documents required. Then,
Easy to.
Filling of that application itself is
Collateral.
difficult task for them because they
Yeah.
are not much
another
educated.
thing, banks do not consider poor people creditworthy. Banks are interested to give loan only to rich people, not to poor people. My own experience, I will tell you, 23 years back, when I joined the school, DAV school, actually, I was not given quarter at that time because I newly joined. I was staying outside the township. So daily morning and evening, I had to come to school. I didn't have a vehicle. So I went to SBI, State Bank of India. It is very near to our school. Just 2 minutes walk, you can reach SBI. I went to SBI and I requested for a loan to buy a vehicle. I wanted to buy an Excel, TVS Excel, that's all. Those days, some 22,000 or something like that. But the bank said, no, we will not give you because you are not confirmed staff. You are on probation. You cannot be given loan. I was totally upset. I came to my principal and I told him, sir, they are not giving me loan. They say that for confirmed staff only they would give loan. Then my principal said, Krishna Kumar, at least 1 year you should work. Then only you can be confirmed. If bank needs, I will give a letter stating that you will continue next year also. But I cannot give you confirmation immediately. So I was a bit sad actually. I was a bit upset because I didn't have money to buy a vehicle. And daily I was coming with another teacher. And I was feeling something bad, daily coming, taking lift from another teacher coming to school. Chemistry PGT was bringing me daily. So I was a bit sad, and this was noticed by my brother-in-law, my sister's husband. He was a BHEL employee, the company employee. So he told me, you don't worry, tomorrow morning you come to bank. My friend will also come with you. So next day morning, I got permission from my principal. I went to the bank. My brother-in-law's friend came. You won't believe. As my brother-in-law's friend entered into the bank manager's room, the bank manager stood up. Because, he is having a lot of deposits in the bank. Some NRI deposits of his son. All these things are there with the bank. Immediately, manager called his assistant and asked him to bring an application form. Manager himself filled the application form. On the spot, the loan was given to me. So this is actually banking system, For rich people, they are ready to give. But for poor people, they don't give. They don't consider poor people creditworthy. They have a practice of giving score to us. Have you noticed that? They will give score, credit
What
score.
we are having already account,
trust Vijay Mallya.
land and other things. They will consider.
Vijay Mallya and all will easily get.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
what they trust Vijay Mallya.
Yes,
They
ma'am.
don't
But they
trust
don't trust
ordinary
ordinary people.
Yeah.
It's a fact.
Nirav Modi
Yes,
also.
it's a fact. Always, rich and influential people only will get loan. They give a score. They will ask how much property you have, how much land you have, how many vehicles you have, what is your monthly salary. Based on that, some score they give. And if your score is above a certain score, then only they will give you loan. And moreover, village areas, do they have bank branches?
Many banks, they don't have.
Suburban.
Very
No,
less.
sir.
Village areas, if you go, very less places only you find bank branches. So because of all these reasons, the poor people generally don't get credit from the formal sources and they go to informal sources and get exploitation. Informal sources, mainly this money lenders, friends and relatives and all, you cannot depend, that friendship and relationship will be lost if you borrow from them. If you borrow from a friend, that friendship will be lost. If you borrow from a relative, that relationship will be cut. In most cases, I'm not telling all. So, it's very difficult for ordinary people to get loan from formal sources, so they depend on informal sources and they get exploited. Is it good for a country in which poor people are not getting credit from formal sources? they are forced to go to informal sources to get credit. Is it good?
Not at all.
No. So we have to expand the formal sources of credit. For that, the government has taken some important steps. Can anyone tell me those steps?
Self-help groups, sir.
Yeah, one self-help groups comes later, but before that, some more steps like regional rural banks are there. They are otherwise
Gramin
called
banks
Gramin
and-
banks.
Gramin.
Gramin banks. They are set up in village areas and they are mainly meant for advancing loans to the farmers, the peasants.
NABARD.
Okay. NABARD is actually not giving directly loan to the public. It's a refinancing agency. It is giving
Oh.
financial support to those agencies which are giving financial support to the poor people. So
Oh,
regional
okay.
rural bank,
It's-
cooperative societies.
It's like an agency you're telling NABARD.
Yes, it is
yeah.
actually a refinancing agency, we say. It doesn't give loan directly to the people. Instead,
Oh.
it will give loan to those agencies which advance loans to the public.
Oh, does it comes under public sector, sir?
Yeah. It is formal. It is formal public sector, but it doesn't give loans directly to the public. It is
Oh,
a refinancing agency. It is
Okay.
financing those agencies which are giving rural credits.
okay. Thanks. Thank you, sir. Thank you for.
And another one is self-help group. You know, people in a locality, particularly women, they come together, they form a self-help group. And this self-help group, you know, each one will contribute some small amount of money. They will have some fund. From that, they will give micro credit to the members. Micro credit means credit a small amount. Most
500
village
rupees,
people
1000
need
rupees.
micro credit only. And if an SHG is working very well, it can get loan from the bank. What do you call SHG in Tamil Nadu?
Suya
Self-help.
Udavikudu.
Suya Udavi
Suya
Kulu.
Udavikudu.
Okay. Just 1 minute, ma'am. So let us come to the conclusion part. Kerala, it is called Kudumbashree.
Yeah,
It's
it is
working very
working
well,
very
actually.
nice.
It's working very well. You know, ladies get micro credits. They even get involved in some economic activities to earn some money to supplement the income of their family. So it helps in financial upliftment also. And socially also it is important, you know, domestic violence and other social issues
No,
faced by
many things
women.
they are
can be
taking up, sir.
discussed.
Government is given many tasks to them. They are only doing
Yeah.
this
Yes.
Aadhaar card work, like that. Many works related
Yes, yes,
IT
yes.
sector.
In
and,
our place, even bus service is managed by a Kudumbashree unit. Hotels are run by them.
yes, direct
hotels.
marketing. Direct
Yeah,
marketing
catering
is taking
service.
Yes.
So many pickle making, basket making, so many things. So SHG is another important, you know, step taken by the government in order to provide credit to the village people. Okay. So mostly nowadays, you know, the poor are not getting credit from the formal sources.